For the last time, we're about to do a track that is ill-advised for 30 players, let alone the 48 that we have in this race. It's gonna be busy, it's gonna be hectic, it's gonna be chaos. This video is brought to you by Broughy.com/support. Head to that link for all sorts of information on how you can support my channel, from links for direct support to referral codes, and even an article on things you can do to help your favourite creators. So there's a reason this track was last done in episode 147, which was quite a while ago at this point. It's basically a 45-second track and we're about to have 48 people around it. So we're averaging a person more than, there's going to be more than one person every second on average across the track. I think we've only ever done it maybe once or twice, possibly twice. I think the last time in episode 147, I seem to remember I was having a really good run, and then I got involved in an accident around this part of the track, close to the end of the race, and it kind of, without that accident, I might have actually gotten a victory in that race. That could have been a random more rather than a random all, I'm not sure. But it is the off season, so thought I'd oh really? You're gonna start me off in a drift spec? Excellent. Sorry. Okay, well that one wasn't me, that was someone going into me. What an excellent start. But yeah, we've been, for the last significant number of races, I would say, we've been doing longer tracks for random alls. Sort of bringing back some of the really older stuff that we did before we sort of figured out that about a minute is good for random alls, lap time wise. This was always on the shorter end of that scale, and I think the last time we did it, we decided even for 30 players, I'm gonna have to respawn. I assume somebody should be waiting for me for that, but I don't know who it was who took me out, so I can't call them out. Even for 30 players, it was a little too short. For 48 as we have now, it's definitely too short. But like I said, it's the off season. For one last time, we'll mix it up a little bit and have something super short for a random all after, as a palate cleanser after all the really long tracks. I think the best size of track is somewhere in the middle. It's somewhere in between this and all the really long tracks we've done. Maybe looking like a minute 15 to a minute 30 for the lap time in a decent sports car at this stage with 48 players, 40 or more that we have now in random alls. It's probably the best balance. But let's do a really short one more time. Cyclone 2. Alright. This is going to get me back up the order. I had a really good starting position. I was thinking how, it's probably your starting position in this race that's going to determine how well you do, rather than, more so than any other random all, more than the cars that you get. I had a decent starting position, to be fair, in that sort of top 10 area. But that drift spec car on lap 2 has just put me right back in the middle of the pack, so I got nothing from it really. The rumble. But we're going to have a lot of craziness going on in this one. There's going to be plenty of, crashes and unintentional lag moments, I'm sure. So we just need to remember to respawn immediately if we're involved in a crash, ideally. And we're just going to have to avoid the chaos as best we can. And it's not really going to be about... I'm already a lap down. We're only in lap 5 and I'm already a lap down. So it's not really going to be about getting good cars. It's going to be about avoiding really bad cars. Avoiding the really bad stuff and avoiding as many crashes as possible is ultimately the goal in this one, to get a good result. Having said that, the way that this has already started, I don't think the loss streak in random all races is going to be getting fixed anytime soon, but stranger things have happened. Look at the minivan cut back. That went nowhere. There's 20 minutes of the race still to go. We're only a fifth of the way through. It's such a short track. There's so many cars for people to get. You know, the part of it being such a short track means that there's going to be more cars for people, which means more chance for people to get terrible cars, which means more chance for a better result. If more people get those terrible cars, we'll see. And what is with the SUVs? Oh, there's the Dozer. Speaking of terrible vehicles, there's our first. That's a position. It is a good little track, this, though, to be fair. Just, yeah, a little too short for random alls these days, with the higher player numbers. Could argue it was a little too short even with 30 players, but I don't like all these game crashes for all these players. That's an explosion as well. This is, I mean, the track is playing into it very well. We're having explosions, game crashes, in-game crash, like race crashes. Thankfully, people can rejoin if they lag out or their game crashes or whatever. This is a good lap so far. Is this going to be a rare, clean, clear lap on this track? I'm just going to call it now. This is going to be my best lap of the entire race. Oh, I actually didn't even beat my best lap. I was a 10th behind. What did I set that best lap in? The 42.5. I must have got a clean lap in that as well. I can't even remember it. Oh, the Cyclone 2, of course. Yeah, the acceleration, the sheer acceleration can absolutely overcome any deficiencies on a track like this. If there's people you need to overtake, it doesn't really matter because the acceleration just gets you straight past them. Chaos. Chaos. Carnage. Chaos and carnage. Hey, I'm in the top 20. I wasn't expecting that when I was in, like, what was it, 42nd or something after the first lap? Well, the first random lap. Okay, I'll rephrase what I was going to say about that 811 lap. It'll be the clearest lap that I have throughout the entire race, insofar as I'm not going to get one with less people in front of me. Oh, come on. People need to respawn a lot earlier than what they're doing. Unless you're way off the track like that. If you're in the middle of the road. I don't think he's given me that position back really, has he? That was pretty weak. Yeah, that's right. Maybe he was just getting out of the way. Alright, Turismo Classic. Like, it's almost with a track like this, it's almost like as soon as you're involved. Oh, script syntax. As soon as you're involved in any kind of crash and you're somewhere in the vicinity of the middle of the road, you need to just be instantly on the respawn button. I decided what we're going to call the Unholy Trinity, including the air tug, by the way. After we were brainstorming in the last vanilla GTA random race about that. I'm gonna take a page out of Douglas Adams, and it's gonna be the Unholy Trinity of 4, like the trilogy of 5 for the Hitchhiker's books. Still the Unholy Trinity. Just also includes the air tug. Why not? The forgotten child of the... Oh. Okay, well, I don't know what he was doing then. Did he crash? Oh, he instantly crashed. Okay. I hit him and I made his game crash. That's one hell of a takeout, that one. Oh, this is going to be a great car for this lap. I'm not afraid of anybody. Armored vehicles on a race like this are perfect. Come back. Beautiful. 9F. I wonder how I can destroy this one. It's not a G-thread, but I'll still find a way. Okay, that is ridiculous. Most of the crashes that are going to happen in this race are going to be like unintentional and you know, just a consequence of the nature of the track and the Project Homecoming lag and FiveM and all that. But wiggling all over the track like that in that run port was definitely a user error. Oh, here he is. He's just rejoined. There we go. I've waited for him. I'm now back behind him again. I think that counts. That definitely counts. DiNmiTe, don't be putting snarky comments. This definitely counts. Bullet GT. Oh god. Oh god, demon drag. Oh, I can't make that move. That was my bad. I tried, and it was a bad idea. Too impatient. Still nicely in this top 20. I'm surviving all of the game crashes and... Oh, rip. I'm surviving some of the bad cars as well. Oh, Tunic? That's Tunic in the Fieldmaster? We know what that means. Every time Tunic has a really bad race, I have a good one, and vice versa. Maybe that's a good sign for the rest of my race. I've only been gaining positions since that second lap. I'm in the top third now. Stride, damn, a new car. It goes without saying, but if you're, you know, here right now watching this live, Don't try to get into the server unless you're in this race. Don't join the server if you're not in the race already and can rejoin it, because you're just going to take a place away from someone who can just rejoin the race. It's not as if you're going to magically be able to get in the race. Speedster. Okay, it is quite speedy. It lives up to its name. Oh wow, I'm in 13th? What's that all about? The brisket. This is a lap where I just need to avoid everybody else. I'm in a small car. It's probably quite light as well. If I get knocked about, I'm gonna go flying. Just everybody leave me alone. Well, it's fairly speedy, to be fair. Ooh. See, this is the thing, when you get a car like this on a track like this, can you actually use it? Are you going to be afforded enough space on the track to be able to put the performance down as you'd like? Usually no. And also, on a short track like this, the benefit of a quick car, it's not that huge to be... Whoa. Okay. The inside. I was almost back on the lead lap there, I think. I think that's the leader in front of me. If I overtake him, I'll be back on the lead lap. Which is ridiculous. After the drift spec, this has been an incredible run. Scary, scary, scary. Scary, scary, scary. Someone's fallen off. Snake through. Beautiful. Oh, that was my best lap as well in the Zion. Despite overtaking all those... Oh, the rat trucks. The rat truck is definitely a leave me alone, please situation. I just don't want to get taken out. Oh, saved it. Really? Really? Freaking FiveM lag nonsense. No, no, no. Okay, well, I took him out earlier in the race, so I think it's one each. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. This is going to be a challenge. A definite challenging lap. Final corner and this corner are going to be the worst. Okay, I've survived this one. The last corner is going to be a real tricky one. At least they're still quite speedy. Okay, that was okay. All things considered, that was pretty decent. This is just pure traffic management, this. I don't... If he calls me out, I'll wait for that one, but I feel like I was just, you know, between a rock and a hard place there. Slow car on the road, where can I go, what can I do? Okay, there's a lot of traffic in front now. I'm a lap down from the top 5 in the race, but still only 1 lap down. 5 minutes to go. Whoa. Yep, people are being a little too antsy to get some quick... That's what you got to be careful of with quick cars, and I am guilty of that a lot of the time. If I get a quick car, I get so into it that I want to get the maximum speed out of it that I end up taking someone out and I have to wait for them. So you don't get to take any benefit from the fast car that you just got. I'm so close to this top 10. That'd be a great result. Okay, the snowy AC is not going to help me with that. Oh, Kawanashi and the Vetia from a top 5. And that's a drift car in 4th as well. See, the top 5 can potentially get these bad cars. Again, what can I do? Okay, we still got, even though there's only 3 minutes, that, oh, never mind. It does seem like it's the same people who are crashing, like in terms of experiencing a game crash. So if you haven't crashed at this point, I think you're probably safe. He says, hoping to jinx the 10 people in front of him to experience a game crash. Well, there goes top 10. People just had some patience. I don't think a drag car is going to do much for me on this tight and twisty track either. Oh wow, the air tug. Is that for position? Did I just gain a position from that? I did. The unholy trinity of 4 are in play right until the end. Nobody's safe until you've crossed the line in the position that you're in. Getting back on the lead lap isn't going to happen at this point. Top 10, I think, isn't going to happen at this point. Nobody in the top 5 wants to finish in the top 5. They all keep getting bad cars. through anyway. Tried to block it off, but didn't matter. Alright, surely the last lap now. Depending on where the leader is. We might get one more, but I feel like this is going to be the last lap. Come on, Aurora Sport. Oh, there's the leader. Am I 2 laps down then? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, if I can get in front of the leader, I can get an extra lap in. Shreddies, slow down. He can't. Second place is right behind me, trying to get ahead. Is this for the win? Am I in between the battle for the win? I think I am. I gotta beat him to the line. I got the lap in. I think Shreddies gave me the extra lap. Shreddies must have been a lap ahead of... I thought it was second place behind, but it was 4th place. So Shreddies was like a lap ahead of whoever was behind me, I assume. Okay. Can I get 11th? Sentinel versus a brisket. I think 10th is a step too far. Thanks for slowing down, Shreddies, giving me an extra lap. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do. Just roll back onto the track. Especially in that car. Just too little too late. Well, yeah, that seems about right for this race. Absolute chaos. I had a pretty good race though, to be fair. Considering I was in, what, 42nd place after lap 2 with that drift car. Without the drift car, if I'd been able to keep that like high-placed position that I started the race in, I might have had a good result there, because I had some really good cars. But I managed to do what I needed to do and just avoid the chaos as much as possible. 12th. I think if it wasn't for that takeout at the very end, a 10th was definitely on. Which, considering I was in 42nd, I think that's pretty good. I managed to stay only 1 lap down. That was alright. Fun for a little off-season race anyway. Let's not make it the standard, but, you know, a little bit of fun to have a bit of chaos every now and then.